Welcome back, future criminologists. In this video, we will be discussing the crime of piracy. What is piracy in general? Piracy is robbery or forcible depredation on the high seas without lawful authority and done animo furandi, or intent to steal, and in the spirit and intention of universal hostility. Nature of the crime. Piracy is a crime against all mankind. Pirates are in law hostis humani generis, which means enemy of mankind. After knowing what is piracy in general, let us now discuss the crime of piracy under Article 122 of the Revised Penal Code. Piracy under Article 122 of the Revised Penal Code is a crime committed by any person who, on the high seas, shall attack or seize a vessel or, not being a member of its complement nor a passenger, shall seize the whole or part of the cargo of said vessel, its equipment or personal belongings of its complement or passengers. Take note of the definition under Article 122. Sabi, ang piracy ay nakukumit sa high seas at ang mga offender ay hindi miyembro ng barko o pasahero. The definition of piracy under the Revised Penal Code was amended by Section 3 of Republic Act No. 7659, which was approved on December 13, 1993. Under Section 3 of Republic Act No. 7659, piracy can be committed even in the Philippine waters. Yung una nakalagay sa Article 122 on the high seas only. Under Republic Act No. 7659, ang nakalagay on the high seas or in the Philippine waters. Thus, piracy under Article 122 of the Revised Penal Code as amended by Republic Act No. 7659, piracy can be committed on the high seas or in the Philippine waters. Take note of these two highlights of piracy under the Revised Penal Code as amended. First, it is committed on the high seas or in the Philippine waters. Second, it is committed by a person not member of the complements of the vessel or passenger. Pakitandaan po ito. Next, let us discuss the modes in committing piracy under the Revised Penal Code. There are two modes in committing piracy, to wit, first, by attacking or seizing a vessel on the high seas or in Philippine waters. Pag-atake o pagdakip sa bapor sa labas man o loob ng teritoryo ng Pilipinas. Second, by seizing the whole or part of the cargo or equipment of the vessel while on the high seas or in the Philippine waters or the personal belongings of its complements or passengers. Pagsamsam sa kargamento o kagamitan sa bapor habang nasa labas o loob ng teritoryo ng Pilipinas. Yung una, it talks about the vessel, while the second, kung anong laman ng vessel. Crucial to this topic is Presidential Decree No. 532. Presidential Decree No. 532 widened the crime under Article 122 of the Revised Penal Code. Under Presidential No. 532, piracy can be committed even by passengers or members of the crew. Presidential Decree No. 532 defined piracy as any attack upon or seizure of any vessel or the taking away of the whole or part thereof or its cargo, equipment, or the personal belongings of its complement or passengers, irrespective of the value thereof, by means of violence against or intimidation of persons or force upon things, committed by any person, including a passenger or member of the complement of said vessel, in Philippine waters, shall be considered as piracy. Makikita nyo po sa definition na to, ang nakakakumit ng piracy ay kahit sino. Passenger ka man o kasama ka sa mga kawani sa naturang barko. which is different from the piracy under the Revised Penal Code. Pansinin nyo din po sa definition na to, ang nabanggit lang ay in the Philippine waters, hindi po on the high seas or in the Philippine waters. So mag-a-apply lang ang Presidential Decree number 532 pag sa Philippine waters na commit ang crime. According to Judge Campanilla, as written in his book, the criminal act in both piracy under the Revised Penal Code and piracy under Presidential Decree number 532 is attacking upon or seizing a vessel, or taking away or seizing the vessel or other properties with intent to gain. However, in piracy under Presidential number 532, the seizure or taking must be committed by means of violence or intimidation or force upon things. In piracy under the Revised Penal Code, by means of violence or intimidation or force upon things was not mentioned as an element. What I understand is that para liable ka under PD 532, dapat may violence or intimidation or force upon things, otherwise ang liability niya ay under the Revised Penal Code and not under Presidential Decree 532. Take note also that according to the Supreme Court, in the case of People v. Tulin, which was decided in 2001, piracy under Article 122 as amended and piracy under Presidential Decree number 532 exist harmoniously as separate laws. Magkahiwalay silang batas. Piracy under Presidential Decree number 532 and piracy under the Revised Penal Code as amended. Basically now, Article 122 is piracy on the high seas and in the Philippine waters, while Presidential Decree number 532 is piracy in the Philippine waters only. At dapat may violence or intimidation or force upon things. Let us illustrate. Ang vessel nasa Philippine waters. Yung mga crew, tulog po sila. Now, andito na yung mga pirates. Kinuha nila lahat ng laman ng vessel. Walang ginamit na dahas o pananakot. Here, the pirates can be held liable po under the Revised Penal Code at hindi po under Presidential Decree number 532 since violence or intimidation or force upon things is absent. What if gumamit sila ng dahas o ng hostage sila para makuha nila ang mga kargamento? Then the pirates can be held liable under Presidential Decree number 532. What if naman insider or crew member or passenger ang gumawa? Kung may violence, intimidation, or force, the crime committed is piracy under Presidential Decree number 532. Piracy under the Revised Penal Code will not apply since piracy under the Revised Penal Code is committed only by a person not a member of the crew or passenger. Kung walang violence, intimidation, or force, Presidential Decree number 532 will no longer apply. The crime committed will now be from other provisions of the Revised Penal Code, such as the crime of theft. What if naman the vessel is on the high seas? Dito pa lang guys, alam nyo nang di mag-a-apply ang Presidential Decree number 532 kasi Presidential Decree number 532 ay mag-a-apply lang pag nasa Philippine waters ang vessel. Pag outsider po ang mga offender, with or without violence or intimidation or force upon things, they are liable for piracy under the Revised Penal Code. Kapag insider po ang liable, kunyari pasahero siya o membro siya ng crew, ang crime na ginawa niya ay robbery on the high seas at hindi na po siya piracy on the high seas. Remember, a while ago we said that piracy under the Revised Penal Code as amended is committed by a person not a member of the complements of the vessel or passenger. Now let us discuss jurisdiction. Court which has jurisdiction over piracy committed in the high seas. Jurisdiction is with any court where offenders are found or arrested. The jurisdiction of piracy, unlike all other crimes, has no territorial limit. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to share it and to subscribe.